It's the #1 show in the streets. Hoodrich Radio with DJ Scream.
Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. It's the #1 show in the streets. Hoodrich Radio with DJ Scream, Princess Cut, Amber J, and represent in the building, man. I like when my friends come and check in on me, man. From the west coast of things, man. Mistah FAB.
Yo, what up?
Legendary Mistah FAB. That is.
Welcome.
Yes.
OG Fab.
The only person flying up to get away with a yellow hoodie, man.
You hear me?
That means you're fly,
in the middle of January.
You hear me?
What brings you to the ATL, man? What's poppin'?
I just came out, man. My baby sister had never been to Atlanta, man. And I wanted to get her out here. She's a songwriter, songstress, and I just wanted to come out here and just hook up with some of, the friends and show her around, but get in the studio and just work. So we just got in a chance. Got in B.O.B., Drummer Boy, Zaytoven, a lot of people, man, that just been out here working, writing records and stuff with people.
And for people that don't know, we can go on with your resume forever, man. Just let them know. You wrote Life of the Party.
Life of the Party, Snoop Dogg
and Too Short.
Co-wrote some stuff on Loyal for Chris Brown.
Okay.
Nice.
Headband for B.O.B.
Got you.
Man, all the stuff.
Been getting it in for years.
Yeah, Too Short, man. Everything. This whole new Too Short album is his last album. It's called The Pimp Tape.
Yeah.
Produced all by Zaytoven. I executive produced the whole album. Like I wrote and art the whole album. We just dropped a new single with Jeremiah and French Montana.
Okay.
Called Not My
Dope.
Girlfriend. So to be able to do that is just like that's like a dream come true, man.
What lane do you like better? Like, do you like the behind the scenes and writing, or
Yeah.
you do?
I'm with me. I was a writer before I was a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When I was young, my dad had died from AIDS when I was like 12 years old. And at the time, being my mother's only child, I really didn't have a lot of people to talk to. So I began to confide in like my notebooks and a lot of my, my journals and stuff.
Gotcha.
And my writing kind of like evolved. And that's, I always loved to write.
Right.
So with me, I'm comfortable in that lane with more so writing. And people don't got to be in your business like that.
Right.
For real, 'cause them checks come.
Absolutely. But you said, do you miss the excitement of battle rapping? Because a lot of people don't know.
I love battle rapping.
You battle rap too.
I just had a battle a couple months ago. Me and
Really?
Charlie Clips.
You know what? I heard about that.
Yeah,
so I'm
man,
gonna
Charlie
take it you
Clips.
on.
I had fun.
You had fun. You didn't win.
I had fun.
Clips is nice though.
Bro, it's to me to even make people say, I don't know, man. Like,
Right.
Clips Fab might have got you.
Right.
Or
Right.
it was close.
Right.
I mean, this is you're looking at these guys are the Kevin Durant's and LeBron James of their respected field. So for me to be somebody who's like a hot sauce, and one,
Right.
who just coming in, who do it part-time,
Yeah.
to go at it like that,
Yeah.
that's dope to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to make the battle rappers be like, dude, I respect dude. Out of anybody, he gets in there and he put it on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was dope, man. It was a great event. Shout out to Rap Grid, Direct, and everybody that has something to do with an event. I threw another successful battle event. It was called No Mask in the city of Oakland, where we were able to bring the same type of thing that the internet has gone viral with battle rap to the city, and everybody showed out. It was a packed event, and it was fun.
Now talk to us about these Oakland Raiders, man. What's going on?
Man, they just filed for to leave, man. They
don't want to be in Oakland no more?
They want to betray us, man.
I thought it was becoming great. You got Golden State right around the way. You know
Right
what I'm
across
saying?
the hall.
Right
It's
across,
like right.
Yeah, right
you
there.
can walk
You know
right
what I'm
there.
saying? I know the 49ers going to get their situation together now that Chip Kelly's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But Vegas.
Ooh.
Vegas, man.
Yeah, I mean, what at the end of the day, no matter how much of a fan you are, no matter how biased you are when it comes to your love for your teams and the things that are dear to you in your heart, you have to understand that this is a business.
Right. Correct.
And then financially, as an owner of the Raiders, you have to think what is more opulent for you and your team.
Do you think that if Derek Carr wouldn't have got injured and maybe they would have made it closer to the Super Bowl?
I definitely think it would have been they would have had a better chance.
Right.
You can never take away the tenacity of the Texans defense. They're the number one defense in the NFL. They played extremely well.
Yeah.
Even a depleted defense was still a great defense with those guys. Jadeveon and whatever else he was able to do with that team. Secondary was great, and they played a good game. But I honestly think that if Carr would have been able to play, it would have bettered the chances. And I think the morale of the team would have been rose a little bit more. But you deal with that. That's what NFL sports and that's what sports in general is all about. You have to deal with the injuries. You get to the playoffs, you can't complain about who's hurt because everyone has been through that all season. That's what the off season is for. Right. You train and you hope that you can be ready and prepared for that. Unfortunately, the offensive coordinator who had him throwing a ball when you're up 2 touchdowns, and that's when things become in question. So
very questionable.
Whatever happens with the Raiders organization and the franchise, they're still going to have a strong hold in the fans, and it's just unfortunate for my city what that does to the jobs, what that does to people who look forward to having something to do on Sundays, man. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. What does your spare time consist of these days, brother?
Just writing in the studio, building in the community. Doing, of course, we do a lot of the philanthropy work, giving back to the kids.
Nice.
I'm working on right now a tutoring program where we're opening up a facility, trying to have a mentorship where like some computers and everything, after school program for kids to have something to do after school.
Yeah.
I'm super focused on things like that. I just on the second year right now of our business in the community right in the hood where I grew up at on the corner.
Right.
I've opened up a store, community store, clothing store.
Yeah. Okay. So you were talking about that.
Yeah.
You saw that on Vice?
I actually just saw the noisy episode on Vice
Yeah.
Land. So it was so good to like hear you speak and
For
get your
sure.
insight on just everything that's been going on out there.
When I told them, man, I'm like, if I do the interview, I'm not going to talk about rap.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about nothing we doing musically. I don't care about the songs that's being wrote, none of that, no albums I drop. What I want to talk about is how gentrification is impacting a lot of inner cities around the country.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about the need for us as hip-hop and the voices of this to reinvent the role models for these kids to look up to something positive other than being a rapper or being a dope dealer. We complain about the judicial systems, we complain about the government, but we don't encourage these youth to go be judges and go be police officers.
Yeah.
So we can't complain about the things that we're not trying to implement ways and reasons to fix.
Right.
Everyone can point out a problem, but very seldom few come up with solutions. So that's what my whole thing was about. Let's bring back. It used to be get money, get out the hood. Now it's let's get money and buy back our neighborhoods. Because pretty soon, in 5 to 10 years, in inner cities across America, that there will be no more black citizen in the ghettos, what would consider to be ghettos. And they don't have to be ghettos. They were only called ghettos because we were living there.
Yeah, and it's definitely happening out here in Atlanta.
So it's happening like
everywhere.
Even me recognizing that, like
everywhere.
I'm sitting up in some of the hoods out here, and I'm like, man, these white people hard. They
Yes.
just
Yep.
walking through like that. Like
Yep.
it'll be a
And
dice game, a white person to walk his dog through. Dude, what is
Yep,
like,
they
what? This
kicking everybody
crazy.
out.
So, but we can't blame gentrification in its entirety because we have to understand that our grandmothers and our folks have left us these houses and we've sold out their hard work for a couple dollars. Now a couple dollars may range from $300, $400. I don't know what the prices go for out here, but out home where we're at, some of the houses in Oakland going for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, and a person will sell that and then complain about, oh man, ain't nobody in the hood because all y'all selling everything y'all grandmamas left y'all, or y'all in a quick rush to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if we have to incorporate these things where we're saying we have to come back to our communities because if not, we're going to push us out, and now we're going to be the alien in our community.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now they're going to look at us like how we looking at them. Like, what are you black people doing here? Like, you know what I mean? And it's just unfortunate because this isn't just happening in Oakland. This is happening in Atlanta. This is happening in Harlem. This is happening in Detroit. And these are all significant cities and influential cities that have had black caucus members that are strongholds within the community. And now they're they're dissolving because of the people who have the money and who have the position are afraid to come back and uplift everyone else. So we have to.
I definitely
so that's what that
applaud
whole,
somebody like
the
you
Vice
for
Land thing.
doing
That's
that.
what that was all about. Like I didn't care about the rap. Like me, and until this day, it's not about that with me. It's like utilize your influence for something bigger than just yourself.
Buying back the block.
Now let's talk about the city of Oakland. All right, there's a lot of different artists out there. Oakland has been known in the past for a hyphy movement. You know what I mean? Definitely a big part of the hyphy movement. But at the same time, there's a lot of street artists out there too, trying to make their way. How is the climate out there with that? Like, are the hyphy artists and the street artists getting together to try to create a bridge to come together to make Oakland bigger than it's ever been before? Is there animosity? Just talk to us about the climate out there.
Anytime that there's a generational gap and different things, there are always going to be some inner like rivalries. There's always going to be some things that people don't agree with, or oh, we ain't hyphy, or we ain't this, and then the older guys are always going to be like, you young guys are this and that. But
What's your place in it? Because you're well respected on
Me,
both ends.
I'm like the connector.
Okay.
I'm the guy that bridges the generation of E42 short to my generation and segue it to the new generation, even to the younger guys.
Got you.
And what I always spew is, let's come together.
Right.
Regardless of what kind of music we make, whatever it is. My thing is this, and I'm going to be as blunt as possible when I say this. If nobody raped your daughter, shot your son, killed your mama, we could talk.
Got you.
It's nothing more important than, you know what I'm saying, if nobody did that to you and hurt you in that way, let's talk.
So what about, because there's a lot of situations in hip-hop, not just Oakland, what about the situations where stuff has happened? You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense to continue to feed that and for more stuff to happen? Or can you get to a point where you just say, look, I'm not going to like you, you don't like me. Kind of like what Gucci said about certain people, but we just going to just, you know, turn away from each other.
My whole thing is, dude, you lost, I lost, we lost, they lost.
Right.
But if in actuality, when we look at the vivid reality of what's actually going on, we all lost.
Right.
Do you want to continue to keep losing?
Continue to lose.
Or do you want to change the trajectory of our options?
Right, right.
And so with that, to say, the Bay Area in general, not just Oakland, all of Northern California, all of California is thriving right now. You have artists like Filthy Rich, who's he's doing so much work. Everybody has you seen. He's dropping videos on World Star every other day. He's on fire. He's records with Migos, records with Sauce Twins, records with Baby, doing this thing. You have guys from Sacramento like Mozzie. You have guys, producers like June on the Beat. Oki Jr. is an artist that I'm working with, a young Nigerian college kid who's like a Wale, J. Cole, all in one in the Bay. These C5s, you have these street movements from Sobrani, like these, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot of things thriving in the city. And now what we've been doing is there's a studio in the Bay Area called the Grill Studios, and it's kind of similar like to Patchworks, where everyone would go there and everyone would record there. So what we've been doing is creating these master sessions. Me, myself, have been reaching out to everyone from all areas, whatever. If you're from Richmond, if you're from Berkeley, Oakland, Sacramento, and San Francisco, and let's all get in the studio together. Let's all work. Let's all work. My sister, Jaii Bell, who's a songwriter, songstress, coming in. We doing hooks. We doing stuff. I'm talking about, and everybody is coming. San Francisco is on fire right now. And they have like some of the hottest artists out there in the Bay Area.
Nice. The culture is strong.
Yeah, it's very strong right now, and it's thriving. Big Von is supporting a lot of the streets things.
Big
and
Von.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Big Von, what's up, man? Big Von,
sure.
when I came out there, that's a good, he didn't know me. Gazi, shouts to Gazi.
Right, most definitely. Shout out to Gazi.
Big Von took care of me like he knew me for a decade.
Man, Von is...
Because Fab didn't pick up his phone that time. I got to put that out there. Fab texted me, yo.
No shade.
I told him...
Let me step out this corporation.
I say, yeah, man, I remember when you was Hoodrich. They gave you too much money, man. You ain't Hoodrich no more, man. He say, hold on, man. I called you twice. I say, okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
But no, like, to make it the short story shorter, the Bay is thriving right now. Northern California is thriving right now.
I think Jaii is
most
got
definitely
so many fans.
G
He
is
shared the episode with you too.
G is retarded.
Yeah, he's out of here.
He's out of there.
Matter of fact, he just won the People's Choice Awards.
Yeah, he's out of here.
G is out of here. G is like the
favorite hip hop
G's
artist.
the Fonz. He's like the new white Fonz. He's the this Grease. They might do Grease over and let him start. Like G's the guy. You know what I'm saying? You got G, the whole HBK, I Am Sue. A little guy in San Francisco. His name
I
is,
like I Am Sue.
Yeah, I Am Sue is
Yeah,
crazy
I like
production.
Little Mikey, I've been working with him.
Little Mikey is dope. East Oakland, a real street guy.
Yeah.
That's really like he's about what he's saying he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Mike, you got Lil Yee in the city, you got Yid, you got crazy stuff that's going on with all of these guys.
Dope.
And me, I love it because I see it. You got the SOB gang who they're the hottest guys in in Vallejo, but there's some young guys, and they're working, man. So it's dope to see everybody just really working.
You see the progression.
No need to hate, bro. It's open for all of us.
Right.
Like it's open for all of us. Let's put it together and let's create. And it's beauty because you can see these things happening everywhere. The relationship between Oakland and Detroit. You got a lot of the Detroit cats that come out to the Bay and they work in the band gang guys, and it's dope, man. And for us to get love and get embraced when we come into the A like this, it's dope, man. I want to, sis, come here, come say something. I just want my baby sis, you got to say something.
Get off your Snapchats.
What a cool self, man.
Get off your Snapchats.
Jaii Bell.
Talk to the people, please.
Give your shout out. What's happening?
We're excited.
Just say something.
We're excited for new female
thank
artists.
you, God bless, or something. Just bless us.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank y'all.
bless.
God
Thank you
bless.
for coming out, God bless. Well, yeah, like you said, my name is Jaii Bell. I'm from Vallejo, California. We just been out here writing. Like, they're trying to coin me as the female Future. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So I
That's
get
a
on the
stamp.
song with Future, we'll see.
Right.
But I love Atlanta. I'm like really in love with this city. It's an amazing culture. It's like the closest thing that I felt like since Oakland. And Oakland is like extremely rich in culture and the way people move here.
Right.
So I'm just enjoying myself being here. I plan on coming back. Hopefully we could come back next week. I don't even want to go home.
Yes, service us this
Yes.
music, girl.
Get
Yes.
you a condo.
Get us
Yeah,
this
I
music,
know.
girl.
I
I mean,
know.
it's time.
I'm
It's
ready. I'm
time.
trying to like stay.
And we love the T-shirt too. By
Yes,
the way.
I
Mac
love
Dre
that
for
shirt.
president. Mac Dre for
The
president.
inauguration is tomorrow, so I have to wear my
Right.
Mac Dre for
Right.
president shirt because he gonna forever be president. Trump ain't my president. So.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Jaii Bell, ZYAHBELLE.
Okay.
All right.
She's pretty too, guys.
Yeah. Make sure you check her out.
How did
Amber J gives the pretty stamp.
I always
She gives
give?
the- she
Oh,
lets you know.
oh, thank you.
I give the pretty stamp. If I don't say anything, be worried, please.
Oh, thank you.
How did you your mom get two talented kids? That's crazy.
Hey man, it's the game is crazy, man. That's not even like she's not even my mom child, man. She's just our
Just blood.
energy is just
yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't gotta be blood to relate
Right,
to be
right.
related.
Facts.
Sometimes
No, that's facts.
sometimes a stranger treats you better than your friend
And your family.
and your family.
Right.
And
your
family will do you
family.
first because they feel like you'll get over it.
Quick.
Man, you
I
ain't
say
tripping
that
off
all the
Amber.
time. I say that all the
They'll
time.
take something from you. Man, you really was tripping off that car.
You wouldn't trip,
Like, you know
right?
what I'm saying? But it's love, man. Scream, bro. Before I end this, man, I want to say, bro, since day one, man,
Yes.
you've always showed me nothing but unconditional love, man.
And the first person to expose me to the West Coast was Mr. Fab. I salute you for that.
Thank you
it's
so
right back.
Nice.
much, brother,
Yep.
and it's just love, man. I'm humbled, man, to be able to be like my birthday is Monday, man, and
There
to
you
be
go.
able to be like
You're
you
an
know,
Aquarius.
yes, for sure.
Happy early.
To be able to be here, man, and say, man, I ain't never had a job. I ain't never sold no crack. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, had to rob or take nothing from nobody, man. To be able to say, man, through these years of my life, man, I done did what I wanted to do with my music, my talent, my heart, my networking, my grind, my hustle. That's a blessing, man. To be able to be embodied and be embraced by good people, by, you know what I'm saying? I'm humbled by it, man, and I'm thankful. And as always, my arms is extended to you, bro.
Absolutely.
and-
You still owe
and
me a
my,
hit, man. I'm going to get it.
I got you. Come to the lab. We
Get it from
working.
you.
We cooking. We got them for you, too. New 2 Short album about to drop in March.
That new
It's called The
single is
Pimp Tape.
fire.
It's crazy. We working on that. And we just working, man. We thank y'all.
It's Hoodrich Radio. You better not change the station.